Welcome to the Caddo Convos, the podcast that explores the vibrant community of businesses thriving in Caddo Office Reimagined. We're here to shine a light on the incredible entrepreneurs and professionals who make the most of our private offices, co-working spaces, and day office rentals in the Dallas-Fort Worth suburbs. Join us as we share their stories, celebrate their successes, and dive into the benefits of working in a space that's close to home but offers so much more than working from home. Let's get started with today's conversation.
So joining me today on the Caddo Convos is my new friend, Queen Meador of You Deserve It Vacations. How are you today?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for being here. We are at the Caddo Office Reimagined in North Tarrant, the North Tarrant location, which is North Richland Hills, basically, in the DFW area. Tell me about your business. What do you do, and how do you help your customers?
So we are a full-service travel agency, and our goal is to not only teach people they need to go on vacation, but they deserve it.
Yeah.
A lot of times people just don't feel like they deserve to spend money on themselves for relaxation. And so we curate itineraries that's specific to the individual. If you need, just a fly by night or run to Jamaica or whatever, then, you can get those through the online agency. But we actually put together experiences for you to be able to immerse in the culture and have a really, really nice vacation, something that you can't get at home.
What would you say is your most popular option?
Right now, it's Greece. It's shocking me, yeah. It's a toss-up really between Greece and Dubai. So I feel like all of my milestone individuals that are turning 40, they want to run to Dubai.
Interesting.
And then on my bucket list individuals that's a little bit older, they're checking Greece off of their list.
Interesting. And so talk to me when you're talking to them about the package they want. What they want. What are the must-haves that they check the box, and how do you put all of that together for them?
So I always ask them, what are the three must-haves? And a lot of it is beach. Everybody wants a beach, even though we're going to a different part of the world. They still want a beach. Mm-hmm. Believe it or not necessarily luxury accommodations, just nice accommodation. And then they want to do something within that culture's community. Those are the three top things.
Interesting. Okay. And what is the typical length of the vacation packages you sell?
It depends on where you're going.
True.
But for like a Greece, minimum 10. Most of the time it's between 10 and 14 days. Dubai, normally it's a week.
So let's stop. Everybody needs to know travel tips. Because the world is a crazy place.
Yes.
It's not, as soon as you leave the borders of your respective country, things change.
Yes.
Actually, before you do. So list off some of the challenges you faced with your customers.
I get a lot, especially if they've gone online and they're going to do their own air. They didn't realize they needed a visa to a destination. And you don't get a visa in 24 hours. You get a visa in 3 to 4 days. So you have to apply for it. And we generally have you apply for it, 10 days before you're departing in case anything happens and it's fixable. Another hot button that's really hot that's coming up this summer is people traveling with other children, or if they're traveling with their children but the spouse isn't going, you have to have permission to take that child out of the country. So you have to have a notarized document saying that other parent gives permission. So I spend a lot of time at the airport notarizing documents to get people on the plane.
So I'm hearing, let's say you got a married couple, mm-hmm. and let's say mom and daughter want to go on a fun trip to Dubai. Since you mentioned Dubai, mm-hmm. and they show up at the airport and they say, well, is dad okay with this?
Correct.
Effectively. And
that's the question.
And then they have to...
Actually, the question is, where's your notarized document that you can take this child out of the country?
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And a lot of people don't know that.
Interesting.
And so...
Is that every country?
Yes.
Oh.
To leave the United States with even your own child, if the parent isn't, whether you're together or not...
The biological parent
has to sign off on it. It's not just the passport.
How about that?
Anymore.
And people just don't know that. When they're planning their own vacation, they just don't know.
They just don't know.
How about that? So talk to me about your vacation packages when they're looking to travel at these locations. How do you guide them? You know, I know you have your series of questions, you know, the bucket list and so on, but from an amenities to what's the flexibility there? You know, for budgeting and time. Yeah.
I really try to find out what it is they're trying to accomplish. Is it that they've never had a vacation before? Is it that, I've been throughout the Caribbean, I want to see something else? Like, what's your why?
Yeah.
And I generally start with the why, and I can build from there. I always try to ask people what their budget, and if people could just learn to be honest, there is something within your budget. But don't give me free reign, because I can spend money, lots of it. Ask my spouse.
What's your favorite mode of travel? I mean, as I'm talking about, there are planes, trains, automobiles, boats, all those types of things. What's your preference for the packages you sell?
For me, would be plane.
Yeah.
Now, once you get over, let's say you're going to Europe, I would say train. If you're in Greece, I would say ferry. So again, kind of depends on where you are.
Where you're going. Excellent. Yeah. What's your favorite vacation?
Believe it or not, it's Jamaica.
Oh.
When you just need just that quick revive getaway, Jamaica's that sweet spot for me.
That's what, a 2-hour plane ride?
Yep, about 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Now you can get there.
Yep.
That's excellent.
And be on the beach.
Yeah. Well, as I mentioned before, we're at the North Richland Hills location of Caddo Office Reimagined. Why did you choose this for your business, this location?
I was in Irving for over 20 years. And then we kind of went to South Lake, and that wasn't my jam. And so my husband and I bought our house not too far from here. And I was like, okay, I cannot keep driving to Irving. And this building had just opened, because when I was doing my search, it didn't originally come open. So I saw it. I said I was going to sign actually a lease down in Grapevine, figure halfway. So drove over here, fell in love with the building. Carla was amazing. It just felt like home. And that's how Irving was for me. I hated to leave because that was like the second home, but she made it feel like home here. And I was like, I told my husband, this is where I'm going to be.
Tell me about packing. Packing is, personally, my wife, packing makes her so anxious. She gets so anxious about packing. What are your tips and tricks? Like when you're packing for a vacation, how do you manage that?
I'm going to speak from the women's point.
Fair. Yeah.
We have to learn that we have to take one pair of shoes that can coordinate with all our outfits. Because our biggest hang up, really, in my opinion, is probably the shoes. Because we have to have a pair of shoes to match every outfit. And so you have to learn that what color are you going to be in this trip and let it flow to help with minimum luggage. Yeah. Because once you get into the other countries and you have to fly to the other islands or whatever, that luggage limit shrinks.
Oh, because you're getting on smaller planes, ferries. Yes. That's a lot of luggage to keep up with.
It's a lot of luggage to keep up with. And because the smaller planes can only hold so much luggage, sometimes your luggage can't go. And that has happened. Oh. That you have to pay to have your luggage shipped to your next island.
So, Queen, I'm hearing pick a color.
Pick a color.
For the trip. And make that happen. Yeah. You should leave with a pair of tennis shoes in case you do a little hiking, walking, or whatever. Of course, those cute sandals. And then another cute pair for when you go out in the evening. Yep. And stop there. Yeah. One trip, I carried 10 pair of shoes. Oh. So I understand, ladies, it's painful, but trust me, when you can get down to one suitcase, it's heaven. And guys, I think in general are down to one suitcase. Anyway. Yeah. Y'all are so basic. Sorry. I get it. You know, we can't. The right people marry the right people, right? So that's interesting. So seasons change. Yes. And destinations change. Is there a popular place? I imagine year round the places you mentioned so far are pretty, like Dubai is probably consistent weather. Yes. But for your people who travel are winter versus summer, Do you recommend a certain location based on those, or is it just kind of going back to the lists?
No. So here's an example for Greece, since we were speaking on that. Other than Athens, which is, I always say, like the central capital for where you land in, the other islands, they are technically only open from the end of May to October.
Right.
And then they go on holiday to Athens. So if you want to go to Greece, that's the time frame you should go for you to experience everything.
Right.
Now, if you don't mind things being closed and you just want to lay out and not necessarily see anything, it will be okay. But typically, that's the period to travel to Greece.
And all the reason for them to call you.
Absolutely.
To make sure that they know what that season is. That's
correct.
Wonderful. What would you say is your favorite part about what you do?
When I get new people who've never been anywhere, and they have that aha moment and they come back. We've been in business, it'll be 25 years since October. And I have a couple, I did their destination wedding, and they started off with a very small budget. And then each year I would add something to their experience. And so now they are sweet couples. 20 years later. They only want a suite. They only want this. And I'm loving it because I've watched them grow. And now I've done their kids. I've done their parents. So for me, my clients have become family.
Yeah.
And that's what I like.
Excellent.
And they know I'm going to take care of them.
That's
now,
great.
I am very fussy.
That's good.
Because in my opinion, it is not only our job to book your trip, but we have to get you there and get you home safely. So my job doesn't end until you're back in your home country safe.
Yep.
Then I'm off duty.
Ideally with all your luggage.
Ideally. That's why they have travel insurance.
Yes.
Ideally.
What's the best way to reach you?
Our website is www.ydiv.com. Stands for You Deserve It Vacations. And then you can call us directly at 972-830-2040.
That's wonderful. What would you say to people who are thinking, should I call someone to help me with my vacation?
Oh, absolutely. Because not only do you need to go on vacation, you deserve it.
Wonderful. Well, Queen, it's been great talking to you, and I enjoy what you do, and you clearly enjoy what you do, and helping others.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today on the Caddo Convos podcast. A huge shout out to our incredible network of members for making our community vibrant and supportive. If you're looking to boost your productivity and reduce the isolation of working from home, consider joining us at Caddo Office Reimagined. Our spaces are designed to meet your evolving needs, support remote work, and foster a sense of community that's hard to find at home. Whether you're a startup aiming for growth, a freelancer seeking a professional setting, or a company looking to optimize resources, Caddo offers a perfect blend of flexibility and innovation. By joining us, you'll be a part of a dynamic business ecosystem that helps you thrive. For more information, visit caddooffices.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Caddo Convos.